Good evening, free enterprise fans, and welcome to our Friday night community race. My name is Xenocat. I am joined here in the booth by Garen for our race of free introduction to the Rememe team. I believe this is our final race on this flag set. Garen, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing awesome, and how about yourself?
Doing pretty well. A little bit tired, but you know, it's all good. It's a little bit of a late night for me, but I'm excited to be here. We've got a Fu start. Of note that that's a vanilla Fu, so Fu is going to have all of his spells, all of his hit points. He's going to be a powerhouse right from the start of the seed this time, so we should see a fairly quick start to the seed. We've got to get some Dark Matters, to find the Gauntlet, complete Cave Magnus, and unlock the Pastor in Troya. Well, we only have to do 3 of those. We can choose any 3 of the 4. Optional objective today, Fade Antlion.
Yeah, I mean, if Antlion's on the moon, you'd hope to fade him.
I assumed that referred to the Antlion nest, but that might be challenging since it's only K-main.
Yeah, and given that's K-main, you can probably get the Twin Harp without too much difficulty, you'd hope. It just becomes a hunt of, you find the Gauntlet on the Earth, or is it buried on the moon or the Giant somewhere?
Yeah, and where is this pass? It could be it's in one of the random shops. We don't know which shop. It'll be in an item shop, not Coco's Forge. And it'll also be in a few chests. The Dark Matters are in a bunch of chests, but will it be worth taking the time to do those, or is it better to just find the pass, get that Twin Harp, get those get that Gauntlet, and then say, "Hi, I don't need all this loot. Let's not worry about it."
Well, if Aranlor has put the Gauntlet somewhere nasty, like let's say on the Giant somewhere, the Dark Matters might be faster. Because I think they're supposed to be 45 in the seed and 30 are on the planet and 50 on the moon?
It's not quite that distributed. It's 30. It's 45 total in the seed. You just need 30. Just 45 distributed across the whole seed. And oh my goodness, Fu and Edge.
And a hook.
What the heck? This is too generous.
Oh, come on. We can use a jet once in a while, right?
I suppose. We have the 2 strongest characters right now already in our party. We've got a hook, so we can access a gated shop, which has a couple of really nice items. We can access the gated item shop with 2 tier 5 items, I believe, on S standard. If we're on S standard, I think we're on S standard. No, we're on S wild. Never mind. I read the flags. I swear.
Yeah, meanwhile, the only real difficulty of the shops is you need some money to actually buy the stuff. So we have to find some treasure.
Yeah, and it looks like that's what Scarcer is doing, heading up to the Watery Pass. We do have T Wildish on, which means that our treasure will be higher weighted in these out-of-the-way areas. Oh, come on, game. Really? Do we need second Edge?
And we have a Magma Key right away from Bedford.
Oh boy, we can get underground now.
We already could. We had the hook.
Well, no, we can get underground easier now. And also, it's forced magma, so we knew the magma key was out there somewhere.
Yeah, but the Gauntlet's probably hiding at hook 1. So I can't be there, right?
Probably.
And also, since we have free characters on, so the party can just go to like Mysidia or to Damesian or the Watery Pass to pick up all the free characters.
Yeah, there's even a free character waiting for us on Manor Deals, although Cubs has decided that free characters are boring. They're going to head up Mount Hobbs and see who's up here. Oh, it's Porum.
And a reset out of that.
Porum is decidedly not Edge.
With a nuke Fu, I mean, everything on the overworld is pretty much free.
Yeah, and Porum just doesn't live up to the hype that Fu or Edge gives. It looks like Tybalt is headed over to potentially check on Dempsey and see if we can find out what that character is. Oh, checking the waterfall first. I do like this. We know it's not the Gauntlet. It's just a Dark Knight Cecil. No need to worry about that. And it looks like so Scarcerer is actually going to show us the Damsian character as Cubs is setting up Antlion Cave.
And a curse ring for Scarcer, just in case there was any sort of agility issues.
That's real nice. And Kane's going to join the party. That's fine. Kane is okay.
Yep, Kane is nice, especially if he gets some nice weaponry, like some White Spear Defense Sword. Maybe he can steal something from that DKC rusting in the waterfall.
The Lord of Summons decided to make his cave super accessible today. He's just hanging out here and has a Luca key.
That would be a fairly rude spot for a gauntlet if it's down the sealed cave.
Oh yeah, that would be very fun. We do have the warp glitch on, so the Luca key is not required to get any key items. Because we all started with Fu, and Fu has all his spells, we have warp already. But there can still be a boss hiding down there, and that could be where our gauntlet's hiding.
Do you like cheeky boss plays?
I love cheeky boss plays. I don't know that I'd be making them on this seed though. I think with this, if the boss didn't show up reasonably early, I'd probably just get the dark matters and not worry about it.
So far, with where the places have been, it's not been a great strategy on stream, but you never know. Maybe this is the night.
Yeah, I don't think the dark matters take that long to gather compared to going for every single boss spot, especially if the Twin Harp shows up early.
We've got Tibble checking out the trap chests in Eblin.
There's next gal. We can throw that, or we can hold on to it for Cecil.
If it's sit in the Baron Inn.
Yeah, that's not a fantastic character. We might take him. We do have to get through this check anyway for a key item.
I mean, Sid could be a good anchor. I mean, yeah. HP Sponge.
He's a good anchor and HP Sponge, and that's kind of about it.
Hey, give him an Artie bow and some Artie arrows. That could be pretty good.
The chat saying someone's got to wear that cursed ring. Yeah, but you can have it be someone useful.
Why would you want to curse someone useful?
Yeah, well, because, for example, if you curse Palom, you can just bluff Palom and get rid of the curse ring penalty.
You can't get rid of the agility penalty from it.
Yeah, but that's not that important. This is also in the situation where Palom is like your least useful party member.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's a package in Baron.
Yeah. Package is very nice. It does give us access to another character. Maybe that's relevant. Probably not. It gives us access to a very cheeky spot for the gauntlet to be hiding. And that's about it.
Hey, I'm not quite sure why... Oh, Scarcer's looting the back of the waterfall. Yeah, that's why he took the boss out.
Scarcer's decided to loot the back here. It's a decent play. The loot in the back of the waterfall is pretty good. Tybalt got through another chest. I did not see what the reward was from that chest, but Stone is proving very useful, and Cubs is heading underground. Okay, chat confirming it was a Masa or a Mura. I think that's what I thought it was a Masa, but I couldn't tell, and I might be wrong.
There's another ninja sword. Okay,
great. Edge is geared. Edge is ready to go.
And the last trap chest is coming up.
Yep, it's Mad Ogre time.
Come on, Swag Roxon. Or that works too.
Yeah, Stone is great.
And a defense sword for that Kane. It's another defense sword that wasn't the untrap chest.
You know, if you in this box, you can fight a bunch of Mad Ogres and get a defense sword. Or you can go to the box next door and get a defense sword for free. Why not?
Well, now you can get one to Dart.
That's true. Cubs is heading down to the Fame March. Looks like he's interested in getting some more freaky items, just opening up more options as he goes through the seed, which is definitely not a bad play.
We'll probably peak the bosses if they're not either the Gauntlet, and yeah, they'll just be faded forever.
Yeah.
So something
There's a
free.
pink tail. That is very nice. That will convert into an adamant armor, I believe.
And we do have our hook, so that can be turned in right away.
Yeah. No waiting on that.
I saw Bahamut in that shop. That could be useful if you find Iridia.
Yeah. If we find Iridia. If we care about getting Iridia and powering her up and all that. That seems like a lot of work. Anyway, oh hi, it's Demist. Except Demist isn't a bonus round, so this is just kind of sad. I don't know what Iridia's mom has against Fabul. And,
Ooh, we have a blue robe.
Yeah. Is this our gauntlet?
No.
No, it is not our gauntlet. And Vanilla Leviathan, which we will not have to fight. It is only K-Main. We don't have to take on any of the summon bosses for any reason. You could try to take on Water Hag here just to get a nice item, but it won't be a key item, so probably not worth it.
Especially with that adamant armor in the tournament, I mean, that's going to beat everything else.
Yeah, Adamant Fu kind of wins. Ooh, Fabul Faders, beware. The pan is in Fabul defense. Kinda hate to see it.
Well, it does raise the question of why did Sheila give the pan to the king?
I don't know. I think she thought he could use it as a weapon while defending Fabul, and then he got injured because he's bad, and he has no use for it anymore. That's where I'm gonna go with that. We do see Tella in the hook route. Wow, so good. And a Mylon form, I guess.
Yeah, well, in this case, there is no character on the hook route, so, you know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is going to want Tella in their party for any length of time.
There are better anchor options. You already have Fu, which is basically an upgraded Tella, so yeah, it's not going to really hit.
He's... Maybe you keep him with the curse ring, but I really don't think so.
Yes, although Tibble will keep it for now because it has an open slot, so no choice. And it looks like Tibble is going to peek what's in this hook route.
This is see if spicy. I mean, Tibble has been taking all the trap chests along the way. But it looks like is not interested in the Mad Ogre's chest here, just wants to peek the King-Queen spot. I think this is a very fair play. It's the kind of thing where you either do this now, or you do this very, very late.
He did save before he went down here, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Might not have saved after getting Tella, but I don't think that matters.
Just as long as you can reset out of it in case this turns out to be nothing, because it's a long walk back.
Yeah, it is quite a long walk. Cub's getting the news about the pan in Fabul. Wonderful. We'll be turning in Sheila while we're here. Sheila has offered a Murasame. Thanks, Sheila. Edge appreciates that.
And there's just a guard sitting over here in one, so out of that we go.
I don't know. I thought it was a Mura. I might have.
No, that was a Mesa.
Okay, it was a Masa. Great.
Sheila is cheating on everybody tonight. Pan goes to the king, the ninja sword for Edge.
Yeah.
Which means she's gonna have a crystal sword when you turn the pan.
Oh, naturally. Scarcer actually looks like it's heading down to do that right now. Well, first we'll get the Sylph item, which is not a key item, but might be nice.
Oh, that's true, because there's only one blank in the
there's only one blank, so she can't have a crystal sword. She'll have a different item. Maybe she'll have the legend sword.
The poor man's crystal sword.
Yep.
And items to Stardust Rod. Well, Fu just got more powerful. Okay.
Yeah, why not? We do see the pass for sale in Barren Town. I don't think it's likely that people will miss that, but we'll see.
You could have had it 1 minute into the game if you
Yeah,
wanted to.
well,
You had the money.
as soon as you get 10,000 gold, it's yours. Right there.
Okay, Scarcer did not turn in the pan immediately. He's going down to the Fey March first.
Yeah, I think this
Just,
makes
knock
sense.
it off along the way.
Yeah, we're down in the underworld anyway. Let's just take care of this Fey March check, grab the free key item, do a little bit of looting here.
Tubbs has found Moonveils in Silvira. That's a nice thing if you had some rude bosses somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think we'll need them with Adamant Fusoya, but
Yeah,
it's
White
possible.
Spear for sale. Adamant Armors for sale if you really want to.
Why not? If you want to save up 500,000, you can have your very own Adamant armor, or you could just trade the pink tail.
It sounds like one of those Pepsi contests where you collect a whole bunch of points.
I mean, if you manage to get up to 500,000 GP and you have nothing else to spend it on, why not buy an Adamant armor?
Like it more on SMS where it's free.
Yes. Everyone likes it better when they're free.
Cubs is going to go check out the hook route, it seems.
Yep, it looks like our runners are mostly just checking over each other's paths. Tybalt finding out that Baigan is hiding in Mist Cave, which I believe we knew already. So, well,
Yes,
Oh, wait, no, Tybalt is giving us new information. I was about to launch into something, but... Oh, hi, Yong at the package. We don't care about you.
we might care about that boss if it does have to be the gauntlet later on.
Yeah, but no one wants Yong.
Well, this is true.
Not on these flags. And Rydia on ordeals.
Well, if you want to go blarging, you can.
Yeah. There's an argument to be made for her.
And I don't think any of our runners are going to make it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a tough sell. She is unfortunately outclassed by several other characters.
Yeah, if we were on O-Win, she'd be more valuable, but since we have to fight
Yeah.
C, yeah, there's that whole thing of like getting her up to nuke.
She's just a little bit of a liability for the Zeromus fight.
Could be your anchor, I suppose.
yeah.
Like her string.
That is the option actually, is to give her the curse string for Zeromus and let her give someone else the curse string earlier, and then just give her the curse string for Zeromus and swap anchors.
Garcer has found the sirens in the dwarf shop.
Give her Asura. She can be a healer, even with the curse string.
It could be 2/3 of a healer. Or 1/3, depending on how the math works.
Yeah, it's fine. Just some guards at the back attack.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ashura's life 1, not life 3. Garcer will reveal what the pan gives. That's
That
the Earth
is
Crystal.
a party rock. It is a T Wildish uncapped treasury. So that's really good. There could be an adamant armor in there.
There could be crystal swords in there.
There could be all sorts of good things in there. But we won't know until Scarcer heads over there and rates it. But I guess we're going to do ordeals first. That's fine. Or
no, we're not.
Eblin. No, we're going to trade Otale. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, and there's an Ogopogo in the mirror room that's not really that challenging.
No, not particularly threatening. And we do get a Baron key out of this, which is access to another weapon armor shop and a fairly long check in Baron Castle.
Yes, although lots of 2 bosses we don't know yet, so, you know, it's...
Yeah, there's a couple more. I mean, there's a Dark... We know Dark Elf is at the Baigan spot, but...
Yeah, that's why I said 2, because there's the basement and the throne.
Yeah, there's still 2 more.
Ultimate base would be disappointing, actually, I think, because it'd be not that bad, I don't think.
Yeah, it's just a lot of conjurers. And they're fine. Okay, Scarcer is going to go rape the treasury. Oh boy. Oh, come on.
There's a pass.
There's a pass in the treasury, so that saves you 10,000 gold.
Party Avenger?
Party Avenger, pretty good. Defense Sword. I mean...
Oh, that was
fine.
10 out of 10.
That was okay. Honestly, not that good.
No, compared to what we were expecting, not great.
I would say that's like a 7 out of 10 T Wildish treasury. It was pretty decent. It just no like power shirts, Zeus gauntlets sort of stuff, no holy swords, no adamant armor, kind of knocks against it a bit. And no edge upgrades either. Just nothing for our edge is the big thing.
You could dart a few of those things.
Yeah, but it's not like ninja swords or...
He's already got a Mazza and a Mura. What do you want?
A second Masa, obviously.
Alright, so let's see.
Yeah,
the Cub's checking out the dwarf castle, and there's a turtle here.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess King Azo got demoted from King of Baron to spy duty.
Actually, it's a pet for Luca. I mean, you know, she supposed to have dolls here.
That makes sense. It's her pet turtle.
Yes, it's not a teenage mutant, but it's some sort of mutant.
Well, we're just gonna kill a little girl's pet turtle. It's fine. We're not gonna question the morality of this action.
She didn't really complain when we killed the dolls in the vanilla game. I mean,
the turtle is evil. It's fine. Because the turtle is a secret spy who is actually working for... Dr. Luge.
The good doctor. Okay.
We all know that Dr. Luge is bad.
And hey, there's Cecil.
I suppose we will take Cecil. Ray is going to leave. I guess that works. I would probably have sent Sid packing, but that's just my taste.
Well, Sid could still anchor this whole thing.
Yeah, so could Rydia.
We've got a Wyvern sitting at the dot check here, and yep. Did not get the wall up, so good news.
Yeah, no, we don't. We have Wyvern on, which means that Wyvern launches straight into the wall, and then lots of nukes script. But we Scarcer took him out so fast that no wall even happened. And oh boy, it's Tala.
Yeah, because nuking your own party in the face with Fu's reflected nuke has never happened before, right?
Oh, absolutely not. Never.
So we have an old man who has decided to tie up someone else, and let's see who that is.
Tella decided to tie up Palom up at the top of the tower. Well,
this makes sense. He is a bit of an annoying brat.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm not sure he deserved that treatment, though.
He probably used a succubus on Teller or something like that.
Probably. And Palom is joining the party in place of Kane for Scarcerer.
That's an interesting choice.
And we
have some good weapons
also get a tower key out of Dwarf Castle. That'll be really nice. Just means that we don't have to do Akila's Tower today.
Ooh, there's a Twin Harp. That's where we wanted to go.
Yep, and that is in logic because we do have the Luca key. Oh, Oh, Mylon Zed. Always a fun boss to see because he's just so squishy.
Yeah, especially if there's a holy sword in the party, then it just melts.
Or you could microwave him.
Microwave zombie is not the best smell in the world.
I mean, it worked for Scarcer.
Yeah, but he already has a ruby sprite. I mean, you know.
That is fair. So it looks like Cubs is going to go. I think this is going to be a play for the Twin Harp by way of Sheila, just because that's a relatively quick check to do. A reward for completing the Tower Zot is just a spoon.
And we have no Eddie to use it with. And no ice cream.
No. We can throw it, but that's it.
That's useful on Z, but
Oh!
And Tybalt.
Yeah, Tybalt has gotten his Twin Harp. Scarcer has not done our deals. I guess we can do that now.
Yeah, it'll be pretty quick.
I might not have wanted to do this without a heal, but... Oh wait, no, I'm mixing up runners. This is fine. We can do this.
Tybalt is going back into the Fey March to, I think, get the freebie. Because it doesn't have the pink tail yet.
Yeah, I think this is Tybalt's first trip down here.
First and last.
Yeah, we will not have to come back to the Fey March, hopefully, ever.
And Cubs is going to go into the Twin Harp check.
I mean, this makes sense. We have low health, so we can get taken out by the initial volley of spells quickly.
Yep.
It is an objective, so we know we're heavily incentivized to do this. Might be a little annoyed that the Earth Crystal is going to come from the Sheila 2 check, so might be a little annoyed about not doing Sheila 2 first, just to be able to do Harp into Zot.
Yep, and it sounds like Poison Walk is on from Cub's side.
That's fine. That's just making absolutely certain that everyone has no health.
Yeah, one quick virus, and down they'll go.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just reveling in this Poison Walk.
Yeah, unfortunately, caves don't like stairs all that much.
Yeah, no. Tybalt gets the news about the Water Hag at the spot. And Scarcer gets the Baron Key off of Ordeals, as we're going to be finding out what our music is very soon.
Alright, time for DJ Spoony B to shine in the sea, so we will let you all hear the music. All right. Fish got through the whole song.
Yeah, wow. That never happens with that song. That song's really long, but very good. And oh
And-
boy, we get a bonus rock.
There's no sword in that stone yet, so missing half of it.
I mean, it's also a super smith, so it might not be that useful anyway.
You got 5 out of 12 odds, right?
Yeah. We interrupted Yang blowing up the super cannon, by the way, and knocked some sense into him. Now, Scarcerer is headed into Baron Castle to check on this check, see what's behind these bosses.
Yep, and we see that there is a antlion sitting at the top of the battle tower.
Oh yeah, and we know that the Mylon form at the Rubicon spot is the form with friends, because we've already seen Mylon Z, so...
We will not be making friends today with that.
No friends.
Ursa's going to make a friend with the Dark Elf here, though.
Yep, I mean, Dark Elf's easy enough. We'll take this out quickly, I expect.
Yeah, we're going to microwave the Dark Elf, but it does take at least 2 hits because of its script.
Yeah, so it'll we do have to sit through those 2 hits, yeah. Just because we have to hit it once, and then it has to change, and then we can actually get rid of it and finish it off.
Yes, with inventory management, getting rid of a fairly useless Thunder Sword.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Doesn't quite take it out.
That's okay. The attack did. Antlion is not on the moon and therefore having a bad day.
Has it had a good day?
I don't know when Antlion's had a good day. Antlion got lost at the top of this tower, and there's our sword.
Alright, so Tybalt has a sword. Tubbs has an adamant rock.
If you combine the 2, you can get some mystery item.
We see that Odin has moved to a different throne today.
Yes, it's surprised. The false King of Baron was actually... the King of Baron was actually the King of Baron all along.
The king was pretending to be the king. I'm not sure quite how that works. Tubbs is getting the Burman online.
Yep. Just gonna back row glitch real quick, and then defense adamant pretty strong.
Hey, here's Rosa.
Well, we might take Rosa. No, it's late for her.
Nope.
She can stay home. It's fine. Tybalt is now getting out of the tower, going to show us what the reward is for blowing up that super cannon room. As we find that that's half vanilla in terms of the statues there.
Get a red tail from the cannon room.
Oh, that is interesting. That'll be a quick turn-in once we get there.
So apparently, pest control involves cannons now, and all that's left is the tails of the rats.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
And
darkness
Baron
crystal.
Castle is our darkness crystal, which gives us access to the moon, which I guess is nice. There's no key item checks up there.
There could be a gauntlet in one of the 8 boss checks between that and the giant, though.
Yes, so that is pretty valuable. Our rat tail we know now will have to lead to the sand ruby, because we've seen everything else up here in the booth. But yeah, we will have access to everything at this point. We know where all the key items are. We just don't know where this gauntlet is.
Well, Scarson's going to check out the basement and see if there is value here.
Yeah, we can just check to see if this is a gauntlet, and then if it's not the gauntlet, we don't need to fight it.
It is a plague.
Scarcer's gonna fight it. This does not have a key item. So I'm a little curious as to why we're fighting this plague, but...
And also getting rid of some very valuable darts at the same time.
Yeah, this is not going to be any value whatsoever. I mean, it has some experience, I suppose.
He did save before, so maybe he'll reset out of it if there's nothing good here.
Yeah, we could be practicing for the Fatal Eye when the gauntlet is inevitably at the Crystal Sword altar.
I know about inevitably, I've never actually seen it there.
Oh, you don't want to.
I know I don't want to, but I've never actually played a Sieve where it's been there.
I have. It's not fun.
A restreamer disagrees with you.
The Fatal Eye has more health than Plague. Legitimately. Like, the Fatal Eye, by itself, one fight in the Gauntlet, has more health than the Plague spot. It's not okay.
You know, children grow up stronger than their parents sometimes. What do you want?
And that's just the first fight, and then you get to deal with a whole bunch of other things, including multiple blue dragons. It's really, really fun. Plague might have a little more, actually. I always feel like Fatal Eye has a lot.
It does have a lot, but...
It's very similar, health-wise.
Developers just want to make sure you get a lot of practice on eyes.
All I remember is Fatal Eye has way too much health.
And the play goes down. Was
Cubs
this worth it?
Does not get the nuke off in time, unfortunately, and Fu has hit himself. Plague is just going to give us a samurai bow. Scarcer, please don't keep that.
Is not resetting yet.
Okay, we're keeping that.
And I can keep the experience, really, but...
I suppose the experience is nice. But it does look like Tybalt is on his way to music, so we will be getting our second round of that music pretty soon. As Cubs is trying to take out Zot just to see if our gauntlet is up here.
Would anybody like to buy a slightly used twin harp? Or at least bid on it?
We're bidding on Mom Bomb today.
1 gold.
Scarcer pivoting to look for Dark Matters. I don't hate this play, actually.
Yes, although
Dark
he has
Matters
10
don't
right now.
take too long to loot if you're pretty good about using your R button to discard items.
Two for 1 kamikaze. And time to give you a second reprise of music. All right, 2 very long plays of this song today.
Yeah, we are 2 for 2 on getting the entire loop.
Scarcer has not had any good luck trying to find this gauntlet yet. We'll see if the Darkness Crystal gets checked anytime soon.
Scarcer is going for all of the cheeky locations, which unfortunately we know all of these cheeky locations are not going to pay off. We've seen all of these things checked.
It's not going for the cheeky location of the giant yet, though.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything behind the Darkness Crystal yet, because no other runner has gotten the Darkness Crystal.
Now they're probably hoping they don't ever get the Darkness Crystal to tempt them.
Well, Cubs is about to.
Fair.
I do really hope Scarcer does find the Twin Harp at some point. I mean, it is an objective.
Where was it from? Yeah, was that from a Sheila check?
That was from the Super Cannon. The Tower Key is a dwarf.
He's an Fading Dwarf. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has it or not. This could be a
I would not be surprised if Tybalt is just doing a cheeky Mega Sister spot check. But he might have the Earth. I mean, the Earth Crystal came from Sheila too, so.
Does not have the pan, though.
Yeah.
Nope, this is a reset.
That was a cheeky Mega Sisters check. No Earth Crystal for Tybalt. But we know that was Wyvern, so.
Is that Palom crying, trying to stop the wall?
I don't think. I think that's the vanilla sprite on the left, and the right. I missed it.
It was a big puddle.
I think. Yeah.
It just brought to mind Palom crying, so you know.
Mm-hmm. Tybalt's going to go through the package and be disappointed by the boss that he finds at the end of this. Scarcer is heading through to check King Queen, which we also know is not the answer, unfortunately.
Yep, we'll see that just about now, and we'll reset.
Yeah, I think at this point we know our gauntlet is somewhere behind this Darkness Crystal.
Yeah, because we've already seen the sealed cave, and I don't think there's anything else left on Earth.
No, we've seen every other boss location.
So this brings up a question. Do you go to Dark Matters now that you realize it's going to be behind the crystal, or do you go somewhere else?
I strongly consider Dark Matters, I think.
It looks like Cubs is not going that route yet, because none of these chests are getting looted.
It definitely depends on how many Dark Matters you have and how much looting you've already done. but I think there's a very real chance that at this point, knowing that the gauntlet is up on the moon, that will take a little while. And there are some really nasty places where the gauntlet can be, so if you've been doing a decent amount of looting, it might be worth pivoting to Dark Matters, because really, realistically, the Dark Matters maybe take 5 to 10 minutes to complete. But you know you can complete them right now.
I think I had 6 in the last one of these I ran. Someone faded looting a lot.
Yeah. If you haven't been looting much, it's probably not a good idea to start now. But if you've been looting somewhat, a decent amount, which I think Scarcer has,
I think Scarcer is close to 15 at this point. I could be wrong.
I mean, realistically, for Dark Matters, you will never need. You will almost always, like, something like within a 95% certainty, be able to get all the Dark Matters you need without opening any boxes in Sylph Cave or on the moon. So it is very likely that we'll be able to get our Dark Matters without needing to do a bunch of annoying trap chest things.
Yep. But meanwhile, we see that Scarcer said goodbye to Cecil. That's a potential meta objective in a different club, not this one, but
yeah. Cubs is grinding up, just gonna get some levels. I think in preparation for a final gauntlet hunt.
Yep, because I think he realizes at this point that it has to be in one of those rude spots, find the Darkness Crystal.
Yeah, I think that he knows that that's all that's left. I think he still has the tower, technically, but none of the key items there will lead to it. Tibble finally getting the news about the pan, so I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see that.
Always a little bit sad when you come and realize, oh yeah, you had to double dip this no matter what.
Yeah. Scarcer at least is on the path to the Twin Harp. Oh, no,
He's probably going to be a little bit upset to see it here. Because this has been available for about the last, I don't know, half hour.
Twin Harp was warp glitch, right? So, Cubs has not done the tower. Tower was Rat Tail and Legend Sword. So yeah, Scarcer now has that Twin Harp. Will be able to give us our third round of music. And gets that tower key as a nice bonus. Tibble doing ordeals at the 46-minute mark. Amazing.
Anything to avoid doing the moon or the giant. It's not going to work, unfortunately.
Well, also, ordeals is where the Baron key is. And the Baron key is gating the Darkness Crystal, so we can't do the moon or giant until we do ordeals.
Ah, that's right. Basically down to this is the last spot.
Well, this and Sheila too. And Tybalt has faded the pan for so long, he probably does not want to do Sheila 2.
He just did Sheila 1 even though he had the pan, though.
Well, he'd already set it up.
That's true. But
you're there, you may as well get the Sheila 1 item while you're in Fabul before you go run through the entire Sylph Cave again. But it does look like Cubs is going to be our first runner to the moon. Looking for that.
Or will he try Giant first?
That is also an option.
If it was me, I would probably do Giant first, just because you figure everyone else is going to try the moon.
I think, yeah, if you're feeling a little behind, you do that. If you're feeling like you've made decent progress and you are ready to just charge through the moon, I would go top down.
Oh look, Rose was available from the very start.
Nice. Also Sid, but we don't care about him.
Well, he was chaperoning Rosa, I mean, you know. And Cubs will say no to both. Is swapping characters for probably an anchor.
Probably? Yep, we're bringing Tella instead of Sid.
Okay, one old man for another one. Arthur cracking eggs the hard way with quakes.
Yeah, I don't think Scarcer has enough attack power on those edges to take out the eggs, so needs a little bit of help there.
Yep, but it's almost out of MP. Has enough for one more quake.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a rough grind, just in terms of the speed. And Cubs is going straight top down, feels reasonably ahead, is going to just go for the quick checks, which is Cave Bahamut, because you don't even have to start the boss fight in order to see what it is. And then might go top down, might decide to go bottom up. We'll see. I think you're pretty committed to being on the moon at this point, and I personally would go for the Murasame altar before going for the basement, or for the bottom of the moon.
Yeah, normally if I'm here, I will try Murasame first, I would think.
And Cave Bahamut's not the value, so we're going to move on.
It looked like it was a ruby.
Yeah, we don't care.
Well, lots of people care about leg, but not going to see it today.
Nope. We are only looking for one thing at this point, and that is the Fool Gauntlet, wherever it is. Yeah, as Cubs is heading over towards the Lunar Subterrane, I do want to give a shout out to our runners tonight, Scarcer Tybalt and Cubs Roll 21, for agreeing to be restreamed. Also want to shout out our behind the scenes folks, Aaron Worm, putting this all on behind the scenes, making this possible, and Beauty and Discovery, our tracker tonight, who has not missed a button as far as I can tell. And, of course, shout-outs to my wonderful commentator, Garen.
Alright, we find another Porum on the moon.
Yep, we do not care about Porum. At this point, it is too late.
Well, neither does Palom, because he sent her up here on a rocket. And yep, Cubs is going to try the Murasame altar first.
I think this makes sense. If you're doing the top down, you do the full top down, there's a chance that we just get our gauntlet right here and then don't have to make a more than a minute walk. It is a pretty long walk down to get to the bottom of the moon.
Was that a slight pause? Nope, that's just a sure.
Yeah. Oh well, we can head down to the bottom of the moon. We will have to sit through this cutscene again, unfortunately.
Well, you know, Porum's had so little screen time tonight, we have to give her a little bit of time.
Yeah. She deserves to have a little extra time.
I don't think we're overdosing on her if she's only on screen for about a minute.
Yeah, no. Now Cubs is going to go out and save to not watch the cutscene again, although I think you're going to save anyway at the bottom of the moon, so I don't know.
I don't know if anyone's ever done a swag ribbon room without saving in that save room.
That feels like not ideal, especially on boss hunt mode. Like, if it's not the gauntlet, you're going to reset and do something else.
True. But stranger things have happened when people forget to save.
This is true. Oh, we're going for boxes. I see. We're going for Jimmy and Jimmy. Oh boy. Jimmy and Jimmy time.
That means we could see Bimmy pretty soon, too.
They punch hard.
They do.
Cecil does have something to resist dragons, at least, so that's something.
Yep, the dragons help you take down our anchor. That's good.
He's berserked. So now he can't cover anyone, but he's only taking 1 damage. They are being very nice and only going for him. Down goes one of the Jimmies. That's not ideal. That's not enough for the other Jimmy. Fu is on the floor.
Well,
Okay,
that's not really not a big thing with Fu.
Jimmy and Jimmy are down. We get a lot of experience because Jimmy and Jimmy are worth a lot of experience. And a free X-Gal.
I don't know if I'd call that a free one.
Well, it's fine. We only had to fight Jimmy and Jimmy. Tybalt's going through, checking on Baron. Scarcer is doing Lower Babel now, just to clear that out.
Yeah, just crossing over the path that Cubs has already seen, and
Yep.
they will eventually find out that, yep, you gotta go somewhere nasty for this gauntlet, wherever it's sitting. We have 4 spots.
Well, I mean, if it's...
We have 6 spots left.
Yeah, White Spear and Ribbon Room are pretty tame, honestly, for the gauntlet. They're probably tamer than Cape Bahamut or the Murasame altar, so probably wouldn't be too upset to see it there. Where we don't want to see it is the Crystal Sword altar or the Masamune altar.
Well, Cubs is going to try the Crystal Sword altar first.
I would be looking at White Spear Ribbon first, but that's me being hopeful and not wanting the gauntlet to just show up early and be nice.
Whereas this is more sort of like, it's always here when you don't want it to be here.
Yep.
Moon camping. All right.
Tybalt is on his way up to the moon. So we'll be a little bit behind Cubs, but...
might make up the time if he goes bottom up.
Yeah, we'll see. Or could do a gamble into the giant and just find the gauntlet right there. Because that's not a gauntlet at Crystal Sword altar. That's a Golbez.
So apparently Merlin is deciding to just put on a bunch of black robes and take over the sword and the stone.
Sure. And Tybalt is making the giant play, which I think is kind of what he needs to make.
Yep, if this does turn out to be the gauntlet, I think he's back in front of Cubs at this point.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if the gauntlet is down at the bottom of the moon, Cubs still has a decent lead.
I'm going to get White Spear altar checked here.
Yep, may as well check in order of proximity. That's the elements, so no gauntlet there.
4 spots left.
Checks. Yeah, 4 checks total. 2 of them are here at the bottom of the moon. 2 of them are in the giant.
Ribbon room. No,
that's not a gauntlet. No, that's a pale dim.
So it's either going to be the Asa altar or it's going to be the giant.
Oh my goodness, these are terrible gauntlets. All of them.
J. Braun, you have a 1 in 3 shot at this point of being very pleasantly surprised.
That's not a gauntlet at elements, but oh no.
That is not what you want to see there. Oh my.
Oh, that's a CPU.
Is it required? Let's see.
I am so glad I'm not running this seed.
It is required.
That is a required CPU at elements. Well, not required. We can do dark matters. We can do dark matters, and then we don't have to fight that CPU. That's the question, are dark matters worth not fighting CPU?
Yes.
I would agree. I would be all about those dark matters right now.
Alright, Tibbo is going to reset his composition a little bit and take another try at this. And Cubs is under the conclusion he has to go down here anyways, so here we go. Who will get through faster?
I mean, I don't think Cubs is going to have fun with this.
There will probably be some words to the restreamer after the race.
Yeah. Here I was all hoping for like something that was moderately fast. No.
Sorry, when they put us on, there's usually a 2-hour time window we have to fill here.
I guess there is, yeah. Scarcer is going back to do Antlion Cave, I guess. Never did that.
Yeah, we'll find out it gives him a Luca key, which is another boss check that's going to send him down another rabbit hole, unfortunately.
Yeah. Scarcer also has not done the harp check yet, which is an objective, so hopefully he does that, gets to that soon enough. I would definitely love to listen to some harp.
And all right, Tibble is still in the middle of the CPU, which is going to be kind of long. And Cubs is about to get the news. He's going to wish he had done more looting.
Yes. We'll definitely wish he had done more looting because CPU at Elements is absolutely disgusting.
And it's followed by a gauntlet right afterwards, so I mean, no break here.
Yeah, and the gauntlet at CPU location is not fun. So yeah, we're gonna be in this fight a while. So I suppose to give y'all a break from the audio of people fighting CPU at Elements for a very long time, we will have Scarcer heading over to do the Twin Harp. Oh, is turning in the past now, just to get that out of the way, I suppose. And yeah, Scarcer is looks like might be heading over to that Twin Harp. No, is not heading over to the Twin Harp. Scarcer, please.
Yeah, I think he just realized it.
Yes, go do your Twin Harp. We want to listen to the Spinatrag again.
Tibble is getting some Globe 199s.
Yeah, I think Tybalt has decided to just zerk through this and hope.
Not a bad play. Might be setting up for a cheeky float reflect strat.
Yeah, it could be. A little bit sketchy because Cecil and Edge are berserked, so we're going to want to get some other people up quickly.
Yep, we saw rocks from Cubs' side.
Yeah, Cubs is now in the same situation with the 2 front orbs down. Going to be taking some Global 199s. There goes Fu, gone. This is... but Cubs is through. A CPU fight has ended.
But one of them has, even though Cubs got there a little bit later.
Yeah, I mean, Tybalt's working on it still. Tybalt's still in his. He's getting damage done. He did have the front orbs get revived, but they are going down again.
Yep, gets the wrong orb down first.
Yeah, the remedies are not great. You really need to stop the remedies. And now Cubs, I think, is into the gauntlet.
Yes.
Which starts you with a free D machine grind.
And it looks like did not fully heal up before starting this one off.
Oh boy. Well, I guess we're in a D-Machine grind now.
He takes out the Searcher. That's a good first step.
Yep. This D-Machine might be a little bit annoying, but I think we'll be fine.
And it's points off for not letting it go all the way through.
Yeah. Gosh dang it, you didn't let us listen to the whole loop. It's fine. Yeah, Cubs had a really good YOLO through that CPU fight, whereas Tibalt's has been a little bit shakier.
Yeah, there's been at least 2 remedies on that CPU, which is 13,000.
Yeah, there's been a lot of remedies hitting that CPU, and Cecil is not cooperating here.
Cecil seems like he's back road with some of the damage on that.
No, I don't think that is a backroad Cecil. I think that might be a lot of the difference.
Yeah, and another remedy got off on that CPU. Oh, yeah. This doesn't look good.
No, that yeah, Tybalt's just gonna reset that.
Oof, that feels very bad. It was almost 10 minutes he's been in that.
Yeah, that was a long reset. I mean, Cubs is now down to just Avenger Cecil going Burr for the rest of this gauntlet, but does have the adamant armor, so it should be fine.
I think the only problem here would be if there's an explode, but that's very unlikely, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No, I don't think I think we're going to be safe. Explode is only a summon counter for the Mac Giants, I think. Or no, that's the Red Giants, not even the Mac Giants, so we're fine.
You can tell I don't do Mac Giant grinds very often.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. We do see Stardust Rods in Coco's shop, I guess that's one nice thing there. And, oh, a Piggy Stick! That's actually really nice. We take the Piggy Stick. Cubs did get through the gauntlet, though.
Alright, so that means Cubs is in go mode after 34-34. I think. Hey, Eddie!
Neat.
Yeah, Spoonwar was not happening today.
Scarcer, no, don't sell the Piggy Stick! That's like an Excal for Kane! That's so good! I guess Scarcer doesn't have anyone who can use it in the party, but still, that hurts.
Can you dart the Piggy Stick or no?
I don't think you can. Unfortunately. It still hurts. Piggy Stick is so good. It's not like Lightbringer good, but it's good.
Alright, time to send the traffic cop over to Cubs here, parking a whale by that one little tiny parking spot.
Yeah, Cubs, I think, is about to head into Zeromus. Oh, how convenient. There's Bacchus for sale right outside the door.
I guess we're gonna see a very nasty Lunarian. You might as well get drunk in the process.
Yeah.
Friends in the past, gets a crystal.
Yeah, I'm seeing some flags in chat, Garen. I'm not sure what that means. I think it might mean that it's time for bed. I mean, I know it's definitely my bedtime.
Yeah, it was your bedtime, so you were telling me a couple hours ago. But yeah, so Z is one of those bosses we really can't move around just because of the way he is. I mean, Big Bang anywhere else is going to be kind of nasty. So we don't move him around. We just simply randomize what he looks like. Which leads to the question we ask above all other things, which is what?
Whose butt are we gonna kick tonight?
Yes, and a whole bunch of other questions that have been come up along with, such as, can it do taxes? Is it cute? Does it have a hat? Is it wearing pants?
There are too many questions at this point.
But we see a repeat of the Avenger glitch.
I think we're gonna see, yeah, we're Avenger glitching. We're gonna probably Bacchus up. This Zeromus is not going to have a good day.
Where's this one from?
Undertale, I think? I don't know, I have not played it, but I think that's what it is.
Did we just see Fook get zerked? We did.
Yes. Correct. We are zerking everyone. Well, we're gonna nerf the Big Bang and then let everyone go. I mean, we've got enough power that we can quint this fight easily, so why not?
We're not going to quit. We're going to quad it because I don't think Fu is long. I'm sorry, Tell is long for this world.
That's fair. Tella might get the Zerk. We'll see. I think Tella's probably not going to make it. That's okay. He kept Gage alive, and that's all that matters.
Alright, time to take a nap, Tella.
Yeah, Tella's job's over. Everyone else is going to go burr, and this fight should be over. Yeah, Cubs should not have to make another input.
He can't make another input, actually.
Well, he could if his party fell over. And then had to reload a save, but...
I think if you reset it resets that whole thing.
Yeah, at this point, it is just the waiting for Azurimus to run out of hit points. Because I'm pretty sure with the amount of damage that this team is doing, Azurimus will run out of hit points before it'll get off another Big Bang.
Oh, it gets off rocks instead.
Yeah, we can have some. We can tank those. That's fine. That's fine. We can survive that. Scarcer, it does look like, is going to the Giant. We'll see if Scarcer decides to go through the CPU.
And it's GG.
Yeah, that is GG's for Cubs. Finishing this race in first place with... Let me see if I can pull up the time real quick. with a time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 42 seconds. GG's. And we'll see about an interview. In the meantime, Tybalt is through CPU. Will be rewarded, I guess, with the gamble that, yes, in fact, you do get a gauntlet behind the CPU, so you will be done. I would certainly hope he doesn't leave the giant at this point. That would be tragic. But I think if you've beaten the CPU, you're sticking around. In the meantime, Scouser is about to encounter the CPU. We'll see if Scouser decides to sit through it or opts to leave for greener pastures, which I certainly wouldn't blame him for. This is a very disgusting fight. And it does sound like we are now joined by Cubs. GG's.
GG, thank you. That was a heck of a place for a gauntlet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you like that element spot?
I didn't. That's how I liked it.
That very, very fair. Yes.
I was glad I had like 8 darts to chuck at it, and then just pray that Meteor went off at the right time. And then I absolutely was expecting to reset out, so I didn't bother putting the swapping the Avenger off of Cecil.
Yeah.
Good thing he had an adamant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he kind of needed it to get through the rest of that gauntlet.
Yeah, D Machine tried. I mean, he really wanted to give me that, but it's like, no, I already did eggs. I don't want to touch you. No.
But what about second grind?
I already got that on accident.
Two more D machines.
Look, I did 2. That was enough.
That is more than enough. Yeah, this was an interesting one. I mean, I felt like most of the things just kind of fell into place, except the gauntlet.
Yeah, I almost wonder if it would have. This might be the seed where it would have been faster, possibly, to do Dark Matters.
I think probably.
Just because CPU at Elements being, what it is.
Yeah, I think having to do the whole giant. Yeah, I think Dark Matters. With Dark Matters, you probably don't even raise the whale.
Yeah. Was there ever a pass in a shop? I never saw one.
Baron.
I went in. Did I not see it when I went in there?
It was in the Baron item shop. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, well, I got one out of Treasury, so it worked out, but I'm like...
Yeah, no, we saw the one in the Treasury, and we were like, okay, that's neat. But yeah, there was a pass in the Baron item shop.
Alright, I just completely missed that when I looked, apparently. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's fine. There were a bunch of other items above it in the shop, so... You gotta be looking at the bottom of the shop list.
Yes. I think every one of these flags sees it on... About 10 minutes in, I'm reminded, oh, hey, S-Wild's on. Oh, I can't buy any of these things. I'm sad.
Yup. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Always good to see the adamant for 500,000 early on.
I was very happy I had the pigtail at that point. Didn't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, oh, I could spend 500,000 on an adamant, or I could get one for free.
I thought about going back to Evelyn. Or going to Evelyn before going to the moon, but after having done the eggs, I think just moon boxes are just as good of a shot. So
Yeah, no, moon boxes. I mean, it's better odds, I think. Obviously they are ruder than the Evelyn boxes, but it worked out.
yeah, that Artie Flame Dog with the Artie arrows came through strong there.
Yeah, there was an Excal in Evelyn as well, so
Aha.
ended up being neutral on the weapons in terms of weapon advantage, but
There's probably multiple crystal swords on the moon. Let's be honest.
probably. There's always multiple crystal swords on the moon.
Yes, there is.
Even on T-Pro. Like, you turn the treasure settings all the way down, and it's still, the moon boxes are still full of crystal swords.
No, I like these settings because last week I did Eddie strats, and this week it was just power overwhelming. So
Yeah.
kind of run the whole gambit.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you get a seed that's really fast, and then sometimes you get this situation where, oh hey, you have to clear the whole giant.
Yeah. But between tonight and Mondays that had Gauntlet at Hook 1, that Gauntlet was definitely trying to have a little fun hiding.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm kind of gonna be sad to see this flag set go. I actually like this one.
Yeah, no, I mean we're always trying to cook up some new flag sets. We've got a few lined up that I'm personally excited about, but
no, I think the next couple weeks are going to be good as well. But yeah, I just want to say thank you, both of you, Zeno, Garen, for comms. It's going to be fun to watch this one back.
The whole world tour of all 34 bosses.
Yep.
It came close. I knew I was getting close there, but I'm sure the others were hit as well.
Yes, we saw everything else before the gauntlet on Restream.
Perfect.
So we knew actually once you hit the Masa altar, we knew, once you had hit the Masa altar, we knew immediately the gauntlet was a CPU.
Oh, somebody went up to elements and reset out.
Tybalt went up to CPU and then had a longer fight than yours. Because not back row glitching Cecil, actually.
Oh. You know, I realized walking down Sealed Cave that I'd back rowed him 20 minutes ago, and for some reason, he was the only one in the front row. I'm like, wait a minute. Something's not right here.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Masa Mura Edge doing 450 damage to the big orb in the CPU fight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. With Aranlor, well done. Did your flag set proud tonight. And Beauty, as always, thank you for the buttons. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and drop one out.
We'll let you
really
go.
looking forward to watching this one back. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yep. Thanks for running for us, Cups. It's a pleasure to watch.
Good night.
See you.
That was our first place finisher, Cubs Rule 21.
And we've got Tybalt heading to Z right now, so perfect timing.
Yeah, we're going to be heading right into another Z fight on Tybalt's side. Scarsor, it looks like, is through the CPU at the very least, working on the gauntlet, I think, now.
Yep, and takes out that searcher, so doesn't even have to worry about the D machine showing up.
Yeah, it's easy to do that when you have lots of new casters. When you can cast Nuke with like half your party, everything dies. But we'll see what Tybalt's strategy is for Zeromus. Looks like he might also be doing Zerker strats by the party based on the party composition.
It actually does have a Edward, but it's not going to be spooning because it's the base level Edward.
I think Edward is the anchor here. I think that's all he's here for. We might be getting a little bit of hybrid from Tybalt instead of just zerking everyone.
Maybe Edward will play us an auction song again.
That seems very unlikely.
There's a coffin going out on someone. Kane stabs himself in the back.
The Solo D machine is proving a little bit rough for Scarcerer. Solo D machine's rough. Yeah, it looks like Edge is going to be darting. Cecil is going to be going burr. Or Cecil is going down, actually. Tybalt, I think, has decided to just use coffins on everyone who doesn't have anything to do.
He put Starbells up on both Fu and Edge. This looks like a modified form of Fu and Friends.
Yeah. That was a tip, I believe, because we did not see a counter nuke. There's a big bang that might take Edge out if it's not nerfed. Yeah, that's not nerfed. Edge is down.
Ooh, dear.
I mean, maybe we're fine. We're reflecting now. But I think we tipped already.
There's a black hole.
Yeah, let's cure 4 up Fu. Well, we don't have a wall up. That makes sense. Reflect another nuke. We'll see if we can get through this fight.
Nope, there's an unnerved big bang coming up.
Fu survives. And there's a virus, so we are still in the first phase.
Yep, so it looks like this is hoping that Fu can get this down one or two more tries, because we're running out of time.
Yep, there's a black hole. We're gonna use the elixir now. That makes sense. We gotta heal up and gotta recover a bunch of MP. Pounce another nuke. And
there's the
that's
crack bang.
yeah, that's GG's for Tybalt. Finishing in second place overall with a official time of 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 21 seconds. GG's Tybalt. In second place overall with a official time of 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 21 seconds. GG's Tybalt.
And I was muted, or my mic was off. Whoops. Seed. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a seed. For sure.
So we get closer to the hour mark, and I'm thinking we start off with the vanilla foo, like, and we've got hourglass ones for sale. So like any alt gauntlet is going to be quick and easy, even on the moon. I'm just thinking, okay, I'm playing, with some high level players here. I've got to do things outside the box. Like I gotta check Zot 1 without the Earth Crystal. I gotta do package. I'll check the Giants. And then I see the CP, I'm like, nobody's going to want to do this. And it's going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
This could explain why the seed's taking so long. And the first one just did not pan out so well.
Yeah.
Nobody was back road, and I'm like, it's just... CPU there is nasty.
Yeah, CPU there is very nasty. Yeah, the seed had a bunch of like little trolls in there, pan it for bull defense. Because why not?
Oh yeah, you start off with a hook and then you get the magma key. It's just like
at the freebie, and then the pan's gonna be it for bull defense just to make you do that again. If you run that, which I don't think you did, that would be the Earth Crystal.
Yeah, I didn't run that because I had done for bull defense and I had the pan to turn in for Earth Crystal. I'm like, I'll do Baron because that's right along the way, and then I get Darkness. So I'm like,
yeah.
And I was more or less banking on the fact that if people had done like ordeals early or gotten the Baron key super early, well, you do Baron, you get Darkness. Well, you can face check all the Darkness spots very early on with you have exit with Foo, like, why not? So, that's where I was like, okay, well, I needed to do things to counteract that. So, the package, the Zot 1, the Giant, and all those out-of-the-way checks that everybody always does last. Because I took that time to hopefully spike a shiny armor in Evelyn, I was like, I need to make up some time here.
Yeah. No, the Excal from Evelyn was nice, but it was not shiny armor.
No, and it was primarily a dart at that point. Because I already had a formulation of how I was going to do the Z-Fund. I'm like, Foo, Adamant, I don't need to grind.
Mm-hmm. And then the seed said, you have to grind.
Yeah.
We're going to force feed you a grind.
We're going to force feed you a 10 key items, CPU, and then the alt gauntlet.
We're going to force feed you a 10 key item giant. So you have to grind. You will get all of your levels whether you like them or not.
Well, now I feel the dark matters.
This is true, but why would no one wanted to go look for dark matters?
No, I mean, like, dark matters are okay, but this would probably be like the one seed that you could probably get away with looking for dark matters on, just because of the CPU at Elements.
Yeah, no, I think it had to get to kind of this level of bad for where the gauntlet was to make the dark matters worthwhile.
Just on the simple fact of that is a slog of a fight if you don't have back row and power overwhelming, and never found a boomerang to back row the edge, and I decided not to back row the Cecil because I wasn't going to use them.
And then the seed had other ideas.
It's kind of sad to see an adamant Excal Cecil doing 800 damage a swing.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you don't give him the back row glitch.
So did anybody forge? I
We
doubt
did
it.
see a forge from Scarcer. It was a piggy stick.
Oh. So... Okay. Not an Excal, but similar, close to.
Yeah, basically Excal for Kane,
Yeah.
which is nice. Lets Kane be useful.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I saw the blue robe in Fame Arch, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah,
Aww.
that was a fun little troll. Like, hey, your blue robe's right here. Oh, no, it's not the gauntlet. You have to keep looking.
And it took a little bit longer to load up my system for some reason. I'm like, oh, it's the gauntlet. Aww.
Yes, this seed, so full of just like delightful little teases.
Yeah. Man, I didn't meme as much this time, except I really need to go to flight school. You're gonna bonk on this mountain here 3 times. You're gonna bonk over here a couple times.
Why not? You know?
Do the crumble skip. I mean, this is a interesting flag set, but I think Dark Matter kind of just falls way into the wayside, to be honest.
I mean, Dark Matter, I think, was supposed to just be like an out if you really didn't want to deal with finding the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, in this seed, maybe, but in most seeds, it's do the other 3.
I mean, it takes so long to go all the different areas. There's no sparseness. There's no... You're mixed between gear and dark matter.
Just use R discard. Aggressively.
Well, no. What I mean is, there's 399 chests. Then you've got the 45 dark matter between them. If you have sparseness, you reduce the amount of chests that the dark matter could be in, regardless.
Yeah.
So not matter about discarding. It's like, okay, well, I've got 10 chests in this location.
Mm-hmm.
And statistically, like 2 of them could be dark matter. Oh wait, sparse 50. Hey, that number could raise up to 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Well, a couple times we did see the Dark Matter hunt featured on stream, though.
Oh yeah, dark matter hunts are always fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it's usually labeled like a sparseness or a T-money. Just
I mean, the secret to Dark Matter is just never loot anything on the moon or Sylph Cave, and try to avoid the areas with trap chests, and you'll probably get all of them quickly.
Oh, unless you have a curse string and a Quake caster.
Well, even then, the Sylph Cave is disproportionately unlikely to have Dark Matters, just because so many of the chests are trapped. It's not worth it. Even if you can blaze through the trap chest, it is not worth it.
that curse string spike though.
Yeah, no, it was like, why not have a curse string in the one chest on the way up to Empsion?
Yeah, it's like half the time I loot it, half the time I don't. This time I looted it. Hey! Any other questions for me, or?
I think that's just about all I had.
No, I think I'm pretty good. Thanks for running and being featured on Restream.
Yeah, no problem. Always a pleasure. Always love running these seeds. It's always a good fun time. Got to keep myself, somewhat in practice for club races and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and let you go and see if we can get Scousser in here, who has just finished in 3rd place with an official time of 1 hour 38 minutes and 16 seconds.
All right, we'll have a good rest of your day, morning, or night, whichever it may be, and see y'all next time.
All right, GG.
GG.
Take care. And it does sound like we are now joined by Scarcer. GG's.
Thank you, GG.
So my sort of main question is that, like, we saw a lot of party divergence between you and the other runners. Both of our other runners on Restream went more a traditional Zerker composition with Cecil, Kane, Edge, Fu, then an Anchor. And you ran with a bunch of mages. Walk me through that decision process.
I like mages.
That's fair. I mean, this seed ended up working out just because you kind of needed to do a big grind anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was really an interesting seed, just with the location of that gauntlet. My goodness.
I'm so glad the moon was haunted.
Yeah, we did have Cubs go and check through the whole thing. There was nothing up there, but sadness
And comedy.
Yes, a little bit of comedy.
Wasn't even an antlion up there.
No, there was a Porum.
And a Golbez. I mean, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
at least one holy sword.
At least one holy sword.
We did see at least an Excal from Jimmy and Jimmy confirmed.
Oh, did no one go to Eblin? Or was it
We
just
did
not
also
there?
see an Excal in Eblin. We
Oh,
saw a
okay.
couple different Excals there.
Yeah, I didn't see Cecil soon enough to want him,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't bother going and looting
Yeah.
very many traps.
I was a little bit sad when the piggy stick showed up, and then you had no one who could use it.
Yeah.
Piggy
Even
stick's so
sad was
good.
that song for Zero.
Yeah, no, the super splits don't sell for any money.
Yeah.
They're just cool weapons you can use, which are, Piggy stick is so good. It's like Excal, but for Kane and Cecil. Not quite Excal, but it's real fun. But I mean, your party worked out for you.
Yeah. And it was kind enough to give me an anchor right at the end.
Yeah. No, I mean it gave you the seed just dropped Eddie on you at the end of the giant, which was very nice of it.
Yeah, there are certainly characters you don't want to see in the giant.
Yeah, I guess getting an Edge or a Fu at that point might have been a little annoying, just because you can't anchor with them. But basically anyone else works.
Yeah. Whenever I don't have Tella, I just throw agility out the window. I don't need agility.
Yeah, that's, fair. It didn't really matter for this seed, as it turned out. Oh, yeah, but I don't know. I don't really have anything else to ask you about the seed.
I really don't have anything else either in this. So do you want to give us your thoughts on the flag set Scarcer? Just how it played?
It played like dark matter was a nuisance rather than the point. I would love to see a community race flag set more centered around the dark matters. Because T Wildish, you can get your power really anywhere, it feels like. Does the place have a trap chest? It has a bunch of loot. There's a place out of the way, it's got a bunch of loot. Hopefully next week's flags are nicer.
It's a coin flip, I think.
I mean, they're either nicer or they're ruder.
Yeah? Well, I had fun either way. Big thanks to all of you for putting on this show. It's a lot. It's a lot more exciting to race knowing that there's people watching. Have a good night, y'all.
Take care.
Right, GG.
That is going to do it for us here tonight, but that is not it for free enterprise action for you all. We're going to be heading over to Wef Jebster. Let me get that.
And while you're doing that, I will hype up. There is a run tomorrow at 3 o'clock on the Free Enterprise main channel. It is the Mom's Spaghetti Club live race at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, we'll be right. We'll be back here. Gosh, only 15 hours ish from now. So, be sure to come back for that. I'm Baron. Or Mom's Spaghetti Club is a blast.
Hopefully, it'll last a little bit longer than it could possibly be a very short
Well,
one.
the whole
depending on
point
the
is quick, so we'll see. But yeah, that is going to do it for us tonight. I've been Xenocat, joined in the booth by Garen, a restream team, Aaron Wart on the restreaming, Beauty and Discovery on the tracking. Our racers tonight have been Scarcer Tybalt and Cubs Roll 21. And be sure, if you want to stay updated on all the things, join the Discord. We're nice folks. But with that, I will send us off.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.